Hello, today I'm cooking Romeritos en mole poblano. Yes, Romeritos en mole poblano is one of the most traditional holiday Christmas dishes, or Navidad, like we say it in Mexico. Nativity, the birth of Christ. What are Romeritos? Romeritos are an herb like rosemary. Very delicious. If you don't have Romeritos, you can make this with baby spinach or arugula or your favorite vegetable or herb. Today, we're having Romeritos with mole. What is mole? Mole is a combination. It's a mixture of over 20 ingredients, including peppers and spices, to make mole a very delicious, authentic Mexican sauce. It is usually on a paste like this. This is mole poblano. Later, we'll make mole poblano, but today we're going to be using this that I purchased it at the Mexican store. We're gonna have the Romeritos with potatoes, Mexican cactus, onions, garlic, olive oil, and tortitas de camarón, or dried shrimp patties made with egg whites. Yes, this is a very traditional, very delicious, to die for Mexican dish. Romeritos en mole. And I'm gonna show you how we do this. I am boiling the potatoes, the Romeritos, and the Nopales or Mexican cactus. I'm boiling them. In the meantime, I am going to prepare the tortitas de camarón. I have powdered shrimp, about 4 ounces of 100 grams, and I have added 3 egg whites. You can add as many egg whites as you need. Make sure that you make a mix that looks like a wet sand. Once that you do that, you know that you have the right mix. I'm gonna show you. Here I have about 4 ounces or 100 grams of powdered shrimp. I added 3 egg whites, and now I'm gonna make the patties, and I am going to fry them in olive oil. In the meantime, I'm boiling the Romeritos, the potatoes, and the Mexican cactus. I'm not gonna boil them all the way, just boil them kind of like a midway, and then I'm gonna be cooking everything together. So now that I have the shrimp ready, I'm gonna be making just like a patty, like a little cake. It doesn't matter how you make it. It doesn't have to be perfect or the size that you make it. The important is that you make a little patty like this. Shrimp and egg white. So I'm gonna be making them and then frying them in olive oil, and then later I'm gonna be adding the onions, the garlic, the mole, and everything else. And we're gonna be enjoying Romeritos en mole. Wow. I like making tortitas. Tortitas are like a comfort dish. Now that the tortitas are ready, I'm gonna take them out for a little bit, and I'm gonna be adding the onions, or I'm gonna be placing the onions and garlic into the cooking pan. do to cook them. These are the onions and the garlic. I'm gonna cook them for about 3 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna be adding the mole, and later all of the ingredients together to make this romeritos and mole. Now that the onions and garlic are ready, I'm gonna be adding the mole. I love mole. Mole Poblano. Over 20 different spices, peppers, many different things. Add the mole a little bit at a time. Make sure that it dissolves, that it melts, and it takes a little bit of time to cook mole. Make sure that you do this slow fire. Cook it in a slow fire. Add it a little bit at a time. I have about a pound of mole here to make this meal, this dinner. Romeritos and mole. I'm gonna cook the ingredients together for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be adding the potatoes, the Mexican cactus nopales, and the tortitas de Camarón. This is gonna be a delicious Christmas holiday meal, Mexican style. Romeritos and mole. Now that the mole is ready and everything else is ready, I'm going to be adding the potatoes and cactus, and I'm gonna be adding the romeritos and a little bit of a romerito water just to make it more liquid, more juicy. Sometimes the mole is hard to dissolve, so you have to add water. I prefer to add either vegetable broth or beef broth or chicken broth, depending what I'm making. And now the romeritos. I am going to mix everything here. Add the shrimp patties or the tortitas de Camarón, and then we'll be ready to savor this Mexican holiday dish, romeritos en mole. Delicioso porque es muy sabroso. Mole. Delicious. Unbelievable. We put mole to everything. You have to try mole with chicken, with beef, with lamb, with fish, by itself. We just love mole. Now I'm gonna be adding the tortitas, and I am going to be cooking this for another like 5 minutes, and it will be ready to enjoy romeritos and mole. Our meal is finished. Romeritos and mole with tortitas de camarón, cactus, Mexican cactus, nopales, potatoes, and I added cotija cheese. That's not a surprise. Every time I have a Mexican dish, I add cotija cheese. Why? Because it's good. And I have tortillas. from my local supermarket. Mexican supermarket. Delicious. Super delicioso. El mole siempre es rico y sabroso. Mole is always very good to eat, very delicious to taste, and makes you feel good. It's spicy, but at the same time has lots of flavor. I better taste the tortita de camarón or a shrimp patty. Very good. So there you have it, Romeritos and mole, traditional Mexican Christmas dish. Merry Christmas to you. But we'll be cooking the rest of the year. Until the next meal. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. More important, let me know if there's anything I can cook for you. Until the next time.